Okay, I'm here with my socials project. So today I get to make the best thing ever, which is bannock. So basically, I'm gonna tell you about some history about the bannock. So, bannock was obviously commonly used as a source for the First Nations people because, well, it was simple and easy to get. So I'm gonna teach you how to make it and white rice. Let's get started. So what you're gonna need is you're gonna need baking powder. You've got baking powder. Oh, next you're gonna need salt. Salt. Got lots of salt here. You're gonna need some butter. You better have some. Oh, there could have been a pun. And then next you're gonna need lots of flour. Okay, so, and you're gonna need a bowl, huge bowl. Okay, so you can't really see, but first what we're gonna do is we're gonna get 3 cups of all-purpose flour. So you're just gonna scoop up your flour. You're gonna level it. You're gonna level it real nice, and then you're just gonna pour it in. 1. You get your next cup of flour. You're gonna make sure it's nice and level. 2. Next, you're gonna get your 3rd. Make sure that's nice and level. 3. Okay. So now we're going to 3 cups of flour. We'll be using the flour later, so make sure to just brush it off. Slam it down until you have a nice powdered substance like that. And next, you're going to want to put some salt. So how much salt do I need? I need a teaspoon of salt. I mean, I have lots of salt. Teaspoon. Let's see. Let me just read here. 1 teaspoon. Oh. Okay, so just one of these. Let me just go over to the sink here, as you can see. Perfect. And just there we go. I'm probably gonna get in trouble for that. So now with your salt, you're just going to throw it over there. You don't need that anymore. You're not gonna need that. Next, you're gonna need 2 tablespoons of baking powder. So go back down here, find the no, 1 tablespoon. Mine looks like this. So I'm gonna open it. Open it real nice, and as you can see, I'm gonna open this, get it, dump a little out, make it level, and just make sure it's level. And 1, and then 2. So now you're done with that. Just put your baking powder off to the side. Not bake-in powder. That'd be good though. Next, you're gonna read your instructions. So now it says stir. I gotta mix this together with my fork. So, I'm going to tell you some more cool facts about the bannock. So, it was actually commonly used as a last meal for sacrifices. They often asked for it, and it's made differently by different clans and tribes and all that. So, maybe some would use blueberries in theirs, or some would use honey in theirs, and the others wouldn't. That's a pretty bread fact. Yeah, I know that joke was kind of crummy. Okay. Now we're going to wait for your oven to finish beeping at you, so thanks a lot, oven. Next, you're going to want to read. Next, you're going to want to get 1/4 cup of melted butter. It's somewhere over here. Oh, here, there's my 1/4 cup. Now I'm just going to grab my block of butter, and I'm just going to make sure. I'm just going to just kind of do this. Yeah. Be full. Okay, I gotta cut this now. Okay, next you're gonna get a knife. That's if your butter's really buttery. Perfect. Now make sure no anything on the side. Now just put that in there. Yep. Perfect. And then come over here and just shove it. Get rid of the stuff that could obviously melt when you put it in the microwave. Throw that stuff on the ground. Check, make sure everything's good. Yeah. Now I realize that I need to put this in a cup. I'm gonna grab a little cup here and just scoop this out, because that's obviously 1 cup right here. Let's get out. Ah, there we go. And a little bit more, because why not? Boop. Okay, so now with your cup that's really dirty, just throw it in the sink. And with your butter, cover it up because nobody wants bad butter. And just shove that right back into the fridge. I'm real good at this. Now I'm gonna warm up my butters for, let's go for 1 minute. Now, you're gonna wanna be real careful with this because you need 1 cup, the floury 1 cup. You're gonna fill that up with water. Be real careful, make sure it doesn't overflow. And dump it in your bread, your bannock. Next, you're gonna wanna find half cup, which I got right here. Don't worry about it. Half cup. Measurements. You're gonna wanna fill it, and then you're just gonna wanna slowly pour it in. So I'm gonna show you me slowly pouring it in. So kind of like that. Like there we go. Next, you're gonna wanna start stirring it with a fork because that's what it told me to do. It's gonna get nice and doughy. But I gotta wait for my butter, as you can see. It's currently at 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not happening. Now with your melted butter, that is 1/4 cup, you're just gonna wanna nice and lightly not burn your thumb. There you go. Now with this, you're just gonna wanna stir around. Or shut my microwave door. I'll be kind of back to you when, you know, that's all mixed together. Okay, so now you're done with that. You're gonna want to get a little bit of flour and just lightly sprinkle the surface. So just like that. There you go. Perfect. So a little light, a little more. It's not that much. Bam. Okay. Now you're just gonna want to move this over there and just lightly spread around the flour. Don't want too much. Okay, now you just want to grab your bannock and drop it on here. So it comes to a nice doughy substance. So, bam, keep spreading it around. You guys should, oh. Well, that wasn't very smart. Now, you can see, just keep throwing your bannock around. Flip it up. Clean it, get nice, get it nice and bready. Oh, why am I making those jokes? But just squish it down, you know, get it nice and flat, you know, depending on how you like your bannock. You know, more research shows that Scottish traders actually brought bannock to the First Nations and showed them how to make it in exchange for some of their furs sometimes. So that's a pretty neat fact, you know. Bet you didn't know that about bannock, and if you did, well then, congrats. Proud of you. Just keep going for it. Keep going. Keep just squishing. Just keep going, flipping it up. Flipping it up, flipping it up. Make sure nothing falls off, just bam. So after a while of kneading and all that, I've got my pan over there, and I'm gonna just do this real quick. Mom, how would I put it on the pan? On the sheet pan? Yeah. Like, what do you mean how? Like, would I flatten it or would I keep it round? I think you should flatten it. Flatten it? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. As you can see, my hands are really doughy now. So, what you're going to want to do is you just want to move your little bowl over here. Get, if there's any remaining flour, I just have a little bit of it, just scoop it into your hands. And then just, you know, throw it in the garbage. Okay, so I'm back, and as you can see, I got a little bit of flour on me. It's nothing much, but I'm gonna want to get my greased up pan, which I got over here. You're gonna want to make sure you can see it and just nice plop it down and start to get it flat. Should I try and cover all 4 corners or something? Of the pan? Yeah. You can try, but I don't know if you have enough dough. Yeah, I don't think I do either. As much as I can? Okay. Okay, so now I'm just spreading it over and over. And, okay, I think it's ready. So, you can see, I'll show you in a minute. Let me just wash my hands real quick. It's a key essential. Don't want it being nasty. Wash my hands. Oh, I snorted something. Oh, that's bad. Oh, stop. Okay, now that I got my water, that is obviously from Antarctica, because that was ice cold, and I don't know why it was, because I had it on warm, but as you can see, perfect. So now you're going to want to look at your recipe. I found this in my backyard, luckily. You must have dug it up by fate. So what you're going to want to do is, okay, I made him 15. I have to flip this? Well, okay, Mom? What? Does that have to do 15 minutes for each side? Yeah. So does that mean put 15 minutes on one side, flip it over, and then do 15 minutes on the other side? That's what the recipe says, 15 minutes on each side, and yes. The oven's supposed to be at 350. Okay, well, it's a little bit hotter, so you'll have to turn it down a bit. Well, how do I do that? How? Should I hit stop? Yes. Okay. Now what? Now hit, bake, okay. Yeah. 350? Yeah, and then start. Perfect. First get your mom to teach you how to do stuff. So now I'm gonna put the bannock into the oven, and now I'm gonna tell you guys, be real careful. Don't want to burn your hands here, because if you burn your hands, well then you hurt yourself. And you know, hurting yourself is painful, because it just is. Now, I'm gonna just drop that bannock in there, push it, put this up, set a timer for 15 minutes. And starting, you know what? See you back when I gotta flip it. I also realized I have to get my rice cooker, so one moment, jump. Open up. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you guys how to make the white one with the white rice. So I got 3 minutes left. So first you're gonna wanna come over here and make sure the rice cooker is facing the right way. Just go ahead. I'm just going under. Just there you go. Just do that. Okay. Now we figured out. Just gonna open this. Open this up. See what we got here. Stuffy noses, aren't they rude? So, I got 2 minutes left here, so I'm just gonna read my instructions here. So let's see. That's very specific. Get rice cooker, get rice, white rice, put in with water. Okay. Where's my white rice? Here's my white rice. Okay. So, I've got my white rice and I've got milk. So let's see, I have to make a lot of these. 1.5 cup. Okay. I'm gonna just be back when that's flipped, and then I can start. Okay, so now I have everything set up. I'm gonna fix my camera. So I took it out, flipped it and all that, and now I set it up. So what we're gonna need is, I'm gonna read this real quick. 1.5 cup of white rice. So let me quickly open the white rice. Happily. Now let me get my 1 cup out. You know, I'm gonna need a bowl for this. What is a huge bowl? This isn't going as planned. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I got my white rice bowl. Yeah, I know you can't see, but I'm just gonna. Okay, so now with that, we got my white rice. So now I'm going to get 1 cup and then a half cup and 3 cups of water. 1, 2, okay, now I'm just gonna shut this. I'm gonna hit white rice. Okay, so now I'm gonna be back when that's flipped, and there you go.